This week at COP, the couples of COP shared their love stories as an example for all the young people to see. Couples from Maine, East, and South campuses celebrated their marriages by renewing their vows amidst beautiful arches and canopies set up for the special weekend. The couples shared communion, as did we all. But for the couples, Pastor Sumrall brought back olive wood communion cups from Bethlehem. The Covenant of Love weekend also extended to our branch churches in Bataan, Batangas, Cebu, and Davao, where we saw beautiful couples join in. By the way, District 1 did not miss an opportunity here. They held a reception for the couples who renewed their vows and turned it into a harvest party where 11 people were saved. This week at COP, District 12 has also been holding harvest parties, and 26 friends were saved. This week at COP, we are praising God for 366 students saved at PSBA, Quezon City, as Pastora Cecil led our wonderful young teams in evangelism. Meanwhile, this week, our branch church in Bataan with Pastor Mark reached out to the Bataan Peninsula State University, where 36 students were saved in duet crusades. This week at COP, the tremendous relief efforts continued for the Yolanda victims, with 4 different teams of men going forth. COP Manila, Batangas, and Davao joined in a relief operation on Panay Island, where we reached out to over 2,000 families affected by the typhoon. Pastor Reuel and Pastor Marlon led a group from Manila, Batangas, and Davao to bring the fortified rice and barrels of soup congee mix to Aklan and Antique Province. Brother Art Ariola also came over to Iloilo to distribute the goods to over 400 families there. Also, Valentine's Day was very special for the Christian churches at the islands of Camotes and Bantayan, and it had way more to do than just a romantic dinner. It was a supply of food for 30 days. A team from Manila and from Cebu set off at 3 a.m. from the Cebu Training Center and split to 2 teams to bring relief goods to the 2 islands, reaching a total of 1,260 families. We want to continually commend those of you who set aside time just to be a blessing to others. May God bless you with great harvests. This week at COP, Brother Romy Bagagnan, District 8 Connect leader and 10 a.m. usher, would like to praise God for the miracle he received. He was diagnosed earlier this year with hyperthyroidism and enlargement of the heart. However, tests have now shown no more traces of these diseases. God has healed him completely. This week at COP, our Luke's Call Fellowship and Medical Mission just turned 25 since it was established in 1988. Formerly known as Christians for Health Fellowship, Luke's Call Fellowship is thanking God for his guidance upon Pastor Sumrall, his provision, and his faithfulness. For details on getting involved if you are a medical professional, please contact the pastoral advisor, Pastora Julie, of the Specialized Department. This week at COP, we have just returned from a life-changing trip to the Holy Land, and yes, our lives were changed. From February 6 to 16, we traveled together, ate together, prayed together, worshiped together, saw the sights together, worshiped some more, ate some more, and through it all, grew spiritually in ways we could hardly have imagined. God blessed us with spectacular weather, sunshiny and clear every day. God blessed us with great guides and great fellowship. On the Israel tour, we eat. Buffet breakfasts and buffet suppers at the hotel, and wonderful lunches along the way. In fact, how was the food?
It's good, okay. It's good.
Quantity of food, sobra-sobra.
Nutritious and very Jewish.
It's good. It's always good. I'm always full.
Sarap. Hindi ko maubos eh. Busog na busog.
Thank you very much.
Hindi ako nakaramdam ng gutom eh.
From the moment we landed at Tel Aviv, we began to see places that made the Bible accounts come to life before our eyes. We were on the top of Mount Carmel, where Elijah called down fire from heaven. We visited Armageddon, the town of Nazareth, renewed vows at the church at Cana of Galilee. We sailed on the Sea of Galilee, where we worshipped and listened to the word being taught by Pastor. We fellowshipped on the Mount of Beatitudes. We planted trees with our own hands, becoming a part of God's plan to make his land flourish? We walked on the Mount of Olives and visited the Garden of Gethsemane. We saw the Eastern Gate with our own eyes, where Jesus will enter Jerusalem upon his return. We worshipped and wept in the dungeon below Caiaphas' house, where Jesus spent his last night before being crucified. We had the opportunity to be baptized in the Jordan River, and we partook communion at the Garden Tomb. All this and much more as we worshipped and studied the Word together with great joy. And what did our group think of the tour?
When I'm reading now the Bible, I can see what's happening. My imagination is working when I'm reading the Bible.
Tapos yung sa dungeon was really very
touching.
For me,
Very
very
touching.
emotional, and really I talagang nandun yung presence ng Panginoon
You
Diyos.
felt the agony of God.
Yes.
We also love the renewal of vows in Cana.
Yes.
I'm here in Israel. I really thinking of all my family members, my 4 kids. I would encourage them to join this Israel tour. It's a very different experience talaga. You will be blessed talaga. You will really feel the reality of Jesus. Yun yung, the more that I desire to read the Bible.
Why not make your plans now to join us in February 2015? Just let Jerry M know that you would like to go. Coming up at COP, in line with our several trade fairs and exhibits, KBF presents Nature, a photo exhibit for cause. Attention all professional and even hobby photo enthusiasts, we're pleased to announce a benefit exhibition and sale of the finest collection of wild bird photographs, captivating shots of nature, and a lot more of God's wonderful creation. The exhibition will be held on 2 weekends, March 21 to 23 and March 28 to 30 in COP Main Lobby, and 2 Sundays in Bellevue, April 6 and 13. Half of the proceeds of this exhibit will be used to provide roofs for churches in the Visayan region affected by Typhoon Yolanda. Participants can submit their raw photos via email or Dropbox at the addresses on your screen. Technical screening and selection will be held from February 17 to 28. Come be part of this worthwhile campaign. It has been another great week at COP.